Hello children, I hope you all are safe and fine at home. So today, let's continue with the third chapter, that is biotic resources, natural vegetation and wildlife. Till now we have learned about the forest, the grasslands. Okay, so in this video today we are going to learn the importance of the natural vegetation, that is about forest. Yes, importance and utilization. How they are important to us, how we use this natural vegetation. So first of all, I will tell you that these forests, it provides us so many things. They are important for us for many ways. They provide us timber, they provide us so many things. Okay, so in this way they are very important to us. So let's start the topic, that is importance and utilization of the natural vegetation, that is forest. First of all, they are a great source of oxygen. Yes, as you said, the trees, they provide us oxygen. They absorb the carbon dioxide from the nature, from the environment, and purify the air. So in this way, they are the great source of oxygen. Okay. Next point, the trees bind the soil and protect it from damage by running water and blowing winds. Means they are like terrace, we can say, or like a fence, which the roots of the trees, they bind the soil, they hold the soil from running off of the water, due to the water or due to wind. So in this way, they provide like a fence, or they provide soil erosion. They prevent soil erosion, we can say. Next, they are a great source of humus. Humus is what? The dry leaves and organic matter which makes the soil fertile. So in this way, trees or the forests, they are a great source of humus which make the soil fertile. Okay. I did once again. First of all, they are a great source of oxygen. They purify the air. They absorb the carbon dioxide. Till now we have learnt about the importance and utilization of the natural vegetation, means how they are important to us. Yes, thus the forest carry a great significance in human beings' life. But in the modern time, human beings are blindly exploiting these forests for the personal uses, or we can say their own demands, to fulfill their demands, such as it can be like for industrialization or for building the sites, or we can say building the houses. So here are some reasons for which the human beings are exploiting the forest, or they are cutting down the forest. Means the deforestation is taking place on a large scale. So here are some reasons for which the deforestation is taking place. So let us learn about that. First of all, the main reason for the deforestation is rapid population growth. Yes, day by day the population is growing. For that reason, to make the houses, okay, to make the habitats, they are cutting down the forest. Along with that, the one more important reason for the deforestation is industrialization. For the construction of the industries, to set up the industries, they are cutting down the forest. Along with that, the other activities such as mining and even the agricultural land. To expand the agricultural land, they are clearing the forest. And along with that, one more reason is construction of the dams. To construct the dams to stop the water, to store the water, we can say. So for that reason, they are cutting down the reasons. So these are the reasons for the deforestation. So deforestation, what do you mean by the deforestation? Yes, deforestation means the cutting down of the trees on a larger scale. In simple words, we can say clearing of the forest on a large scale, that is deforestation, or the huge removal of forest cover. This is deforestation. Okay. So due to this deforestation, we face so many problems. So what are the impact or what are the effects of deforestation which we are facing today? They are, see here, deforestation causes these many things. That is soil erosion. As I said earlier, the trees, the roots of the trees, they hold the soil, they bind the soil together, and it stops from running off due to the water or wind. So in this way, if the trees are not there, then the soil erosion will take place due to the water speed or the wind. Next, increases runoff water. Yes, as the trees will not be there, then the water surface will, the running off of water will take place. Next, it decreases the seepage of underground water. If roads are there, if trees are there, then it will hold the water, and due to that moisture, the underground water level will be increased. So in this way, if the trees are cut down, the decrease or seepage of underwater will take place. Okay. Next, as we have learned about the water cycle, due to the trees, evaporation will take place, then condensation, these all processes will go on. But if trees are not there, then what will happen? The result will be decreased rainfall. We have to face decreased rainfall. Next, due to deforestation, so many animals have lost their habitat. So in this way, it causes loss of natural habitat for the wild animals. So along with that, even we face so many problems such as so many important species have become vulnerable. The wild animals we can say, or so many like species of animals which lives in the forest, they are becoming vulnerable or extinct we can say. Next, forest fire, even tsunami and shifting cultivation and landslide are some of the human activities or natural activities that also causes the deforestation. So these all are the reasons for the deforestation. So what we have to do, we have to conserve the natural environment. We have to conserve this natural vegetation. So what are the steps, how we can conserve this natural vegetation? So let us learn about that. Till now we have learned about the importance and utilization of the natural vegetation. Along with that, the human impacts on the natural vegetation. Now we will learn what are the steps to conserve the natural vegetation. Okay, so how we can conserve the natural forest cover on the earth. So first of all, what do you mean by conservation of natural vegetation? Yes, it means to preserve, to protect the forest. So what are the steps? Let us learn. First of all, conservation of the natural vegetation. It means the conservation of natural vegetation means the rational utilization, means using it in a proper way, not wasting them. Okay, so the conservation of natural vegetation means the rational utilization of the resources, that is forest. Now we will learn the different steps how we can conserve the natural vegetation. So first is afforestation. As I said, deforestation is the main reason for the deforestation is the main reason by which we are cutting down the trees. We are losing the forest vegetation. So here is the way, that is afforestation. It means planting more and more trees or planting trees on a large scale, that is afforestation. Yes, it means converting back the previously cleared forest land to the forest. Means how we have cut down the forest, in the same way we have to grow more trees to get the forest back. That is afforestation. So it involves planting of trees on a large scale and restoring ecology of the region, the particular region. Okay. Care should be taken to avoid planting of single species of trees in the afforested area, means where we are planting the trees to get the forest back. There the single species of plant should not be planted or tree should not be planted. Next is creating awareness, the second step by which we can get the forest back or we can protect the forest, that is awareness. Yes, mass awareness should be created for the sustainable use of forest resources, particularly among the people who are still dependent on the forest resources, means who get the livelihood from the forest. They should be aware how they are cutting down the trees for the personal use. It can be like logging or the use which is used for the furniture construction, everything. So in this way, along with that, they should protect the forest, that is by planting trees. They should use in a particular way, in a limited way. Okay. So in this way we should create awareness about the afforestation or about the forest resources to conserve them. Next step, see here, awareness need to be created about the afforestation, means planting of more trees, and people should also be aware of the important role played by the forest, particularly in moderating the earth's climate. Next is preventing measure. What is a preventing measure? Means the steps how we can stop deforestation or how can we conserve the forest. That is, adequate preventive measures should be taken not to extend the agricultural land in forest beyond certain limits. As we said, so many forests are cleared for the agricultural activities to expand the agricultural land. So it should be in a particular limit. They should not go beyond the limits. Next is habitat protection. As I said, so many wild animals and even the plants have habitat in the forest. They are the shelter for the plants and the wild animals. Okay, so forest provides shelter to species of trees which cannot be grown elsewhere. Means some type of trees or plants which are grown only in the forest, that cannot grow in so many other areas, we can see, because due to it, like due to the climatic reasons. So in this way, forest should be protected for this reason. Thus, forests need to be protected to save our precious species of trees. As we said, we get so many medicinal herbs. It can be quinine and so many things, so many other medicinal herbs we get from the forest. And some of the species of these trees, they grow only in the forested areas. So, to protect them, we should protect the forest. So, in this way, habitation protection should be done. Next is legal measures. Legal measures, it means some legal act or some measures should be taken by the government to protect the forested areas. Such as we have learnt about to save the tigers. They have implemented the Project Tiger to save the tigers in the forest. Okay, along with the same reason, some measures should be taken to, or some laws should be implemented to protect the forest. So legal measures like Forest Act, it means to protect the forest. The people should be penalized if they have cut down the trees from the forest or they use logging and all from the forest. So Forest Act should be implemented or formulated by the government. Creation, along with this act, creation of parks, hunting, chemical and other effluents causing the death of plants should be controlled by imposing such legal acts. As we have to grow the more plants and to maintain the ecological balance, to maintain the plants in the park and all, we use the fertilizers. So this all should be stopped, because some fertilizers or some chemicals which causes the death of the plants, it should be stopped by imposing the legal acts. So these are the methods by which we can conserve the natural vegetation, that is forest. So today's video we have learnt about these all topics. Next video we will learn about the wildlife and its conservation. Thank you everyone. Have a great day ahead.